Right, okay guys, welcome. Having a walk. It's a cold winter's day. Strolling out and about. Yeah, so I'm just walking along this road here. I'm going for my lunch break. I'm recording this in a higher quality, or 4K, right? Best my phone can do. Hold on. So sorry for the shaky camera there. Hold on. I'm filming in a good quality, as I say. Fairly good quality. I'll hold it like that. And what I'm doing is I thought I'd just walk along here now and give you a bit of a talk about wisdom, truth, true wisdom, true knowledge, true power, true, essence of possibility, open door, open road, a breath of fresh air if you like, refreshing, a little bit of water if you need a drink of water. It can be like a little bit of sunlight, water for fish to swim in, and the shade in the forest if you need shade. The light shows the dark and the dark shows the light. So in this particular video you're watching now, I'm going to continue again talking to you. Remember, it's not teaching, it's not me telling you, my knowledge and experiences for you. No, not at all. Okay? So the wise man is the one who knows, or man or woman is the one who knows, sometimes more is less. You know everything, you know nothing. This is what Lao was talking about in the Dao Street, as I said. Sometimes more is less. You need to understand the truth. When you know everything, you know nothing. See? You need to start. You need to start before you can stop. You need to stop before you can start. This is yin and yang in everything. The Dao, right? So the big shows are small, the small shows are big. If people listening to me talking, they don't understand front or back. Judging me. When you're in the middle of a bridge, you're on the bridge. Anything can be a bridge. The middle, front, left, front, back, right, left, any angle, it all has the same opposites between you. You either have it or you don't. There's either center or no center. Center is the core, the essence, foundation of all existence. Man, heaven and earth. As my teacher used to mention many years ago, one of my Kung Fu teachers, one of my many good martial arts instructors in my life that I've had, and he was talking about man, heaven and earth. I didn't know back then what he was talking about. If you see the statue, if you watch, I've got another video, another video, where you'll see that very statue I'm talking about. When Lao Tzu says in the Dao De Jing very clearly, Lao Tzu's talking about, he's pointing one finger to the heaven, to the sky, and one finger down to the earth. And he's saying, man, heaven and earth, you need that middle plane, you need to walk on that path. Meaning there's always more above you and there's always more below you. It can mean front, back, in, out. There's more in you and there's less outside. There's less in you and there's more outside. And, you say one side shows the other side, but the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So you always see, or you always notice, how can I say, a closed door shows an open door. So ignorance, if you like, could be that. A right shows a wrong shows a right. A closed door shows an open door shows a closedness. That's what I'm saying. So, that's what we're talking about, right? So, what we really have is existence or non-existence. Existence or non-existence. Now, for something to exist, it must be true. Okay, sorry about the camera angles there. I'm going to exercise my shoulder. if something's to exist, it needs to be true. If something's to have power, it needs to exist. If something's to exist, it must have a place and a time to exist in. Meaning it must be suitable for that time and place. Yeah, you can't have a tree, in the sea. You can't have a tree in the sky. It has to grow from the right soil, under the right temperatures. Things will grow. So you have things growing, in the summertime. Okay? So the seasons of nature show that. They show the truth in everything, you see. The laws of nature show how everything's working. It's not a philosophy, you have to understand, it's not a philosophy. I'm not speaking some ideology, my way of thinking. I'm not speaking what I've been told or just because I read it in a book that someone wrote. Because I'm talking to you about this book. Yeah, I'm talking about the book called Sam. I'm not talking about the book. And when I talk to you about the philosophy of yin and yang, which is the Dao, okay, as Lao Tzu wrote in his book, the Dao De Jing, when I'm talking to you, it's in everything. It's in everything. It's in ocean. Everything. Everything is on this path. Everything. This path is me, and I'm this path. And if it's not, if the path is not what it is, it's not what it is because in me, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is if it's non-existence, it's non-existence. Again, things, that's why things don't grow in the winter. Things grow with the heat, and the food cooks with the heat. You see what I'm saying? So, how can I say? Something gives a rise to more. It's a foundation for something to be planted, not to be developed upon. Developments start from a foundation with the right cooking ingredients, with the right cooking methods. This meal becomes what it is. But don't make up phony things. Yeah? Like I'm walking down this path, I'm going to a place, and when I get there, it's going to be meaningful, principle after principle. You're coming up with all this kind of stuff you're talking about. There's my shadow there. When you see your shadow, you know you're in the light. Or where I'm coming from is a place of failure, or whatever it is, in the world, and I wonder we accepted, can we be accepted or not? No. Yeah. That's not what it's about. That's up here. See? That's delusion. It's not true. What Lao Tzu's telling you in the Dao De Jing very clearly, everything, Dao Yin Yang, everything is the Dao. That's the truth of it. Every step I'm walking here, if there's no balance in my standing before I walk, I can't even walk. There has to be balance. There has to be strongly well-placed bricks to have a house of truth. And if you are not founded, if your home is not truth always, everything you do will fall apart at the seams. Look at the failures of society. So society is made up anyway. It's not a natural thing. But you look at the failures of society, okay, in general, that are going on around you in the workplace, in the family home as well. You see the bickering, the lying, the gossip, the fake stuff, the weakness. They say it's all about competition. No, but that's what it's about. Yeah, winning and losing, doing better for yourself. Understand? So it's what Lao Tzu's telling you. Very clearly, do. You know that person listening to me talking there. That's what he's telling you. What he's trying to tell you is not just some man, some guy who wrote a book because he's very philosophical. No, what Lao Tzu was talking about, he was a wise man because he saw everything and nothing, and he saw everything in nothing and nothing in everything, and he saw nothing. And when he saw nothing, nothing got in the way, and he could see everything. There was no sound that could deafen the silence. I have to say that could get rid of or eradicate the peace from which is the foundation from you being able to even hear any sound. And the same way for the silence. So, same way for the silence too. The peace, the silence was not in any way a nothing. It was a possibility. Space is a possibility. See? Space of, in any way, absence is a space. You see, in fullness, nothing can be added to it. In space, you can add to it, but in fullness, things can be taken away from it. But with space, absence, okay, nothing can be taken away from it. So how you find the balance then? You keep changing left, right, and centre, and hope for the best. And what you're trying to accordance to, adapt yourself to. So you can't change the world, but you can change yourself and adapt yourself. It doesn't matter if it's the make-believe bullshit society, all that made-up crap and regulations that they keep changing rules or is it the nature in the forest? It doesn't make a difference. The fact is, you become a slave to it. See, but it's better to become one with the way of the ultimate true nature, which is the Tao, which is truth. You work with things that are functioning. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't matter if it's an action. It doesn't matter if it's an action or if it's because it's all in action. It's all in action. It's all a flow of movement. You are your thoughts, your blood flow around your body, everything about your body, everything you're doing, the growth of your skin, and then the psychological choices you make to do things a certain way. It's all a movement. You're coming from this movement, this whole moving of the universal energy, the universe, the Tao, which is nature, you see. So you either go with that, you flow with that movement productively, or you have problems. Work with the way your body is meant to be intended, otherwise to move, or you'll have injuries. You can develop certain strengths, but you can also develop certain weaknesses, injuries, and possible crippling. Yeah? That is to say, there's a right way to exercise. Not to say an individual, a certain guy's way telling you how to exercise. No. What I'm talking about is there are right ways of doing things that's going to work for your body. So it's not about someone tells you do this or not, or how to spend your days and hours. No, it's about working with what actually functions right for your body. And the things that work right, you'll see the fruit from it, from the tree, so to speak, right? It will grow. If there's no disease, the thing will grow right. You know what I'm saying? There's no axe, let's say, chopping in that tree. You know what I'm saying? It will continue to grow and be strengthening itself. Only allow what's into you as goodness, what's going to benefit you in the body and mind. For many people, they can't understand what I'm saying. They'll read an ancient text like the Dao book, which you may know as the Tao Te Ching. The Tao Te Ching is actually Tao Te Ching. Lao Tzu's book, you might know him as Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching, the Tao, the Tao is Tao Te Ching. It's not yin and yang, it's yin and yang. Yin and yang. The Mandarin Chinese will say, but it doesn't matter what you call it. I'm just saying there's other names for it, for sure. But what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter. You can talk about you want real, success and you want truth and all the rest of it. If you ain't got peace in you, true, actual, productive, practical, working in not a way as a way which rules out all other ways, or all other ways which rule out the way. Everything is one, flowing. So that this life, this essence of this whole, what is your life, could be symbolised like a fish, symbolising a distraction, the illusions of the mind trying to talk because you don't want to listen to something else. So he chooses because he wants to win in this way because he thinks the other way is a failure. Whereas someone who functions right sees all ways as a winning. You can learn and develop, but not to say all negative ways, all productive ways, all positivity. Life, Tao is the life. So you could, I was saying, picture a picture, you could symbolise it like a fish. So the fish has a tail, it has a head. It has fins. It has eyes. So that could be it. And you've got two fish there swimming. Also represents the yin and yang symbol, let's say. The light in the dark, the dark in the light. A little in the big, big, and little. The same. And the line between, which is so fine, it doesn't even exist, but it does. There's a line between the two, a separation, which doesn't even exist. That is to say, there is a separation, but there isn't. Now, when you're walking along, when you're moving, or when you're still, when you're awake or when you're sleeping, when you're winning or when you're losing, when you're in good, strong health or when you're sick, ill, let's say, in the body, mind and body, right? Either way, you've got to realise one thing: there's always strength in you. There's always strength. That's what Lao is telling you in the Dao Jing. It's yin and yang, the whole body. Breathing in, see? Breathing in there, everything. Dosha ties you, everything ties you, the whole life. It's not what you do, no. It's every step, man, heaven and earth. Here we go. Here and this way. Big and small. Yin and yang. Everything is what it is because you've done this part here. You know the cold because you know the heat. Heat, hot and cold, etc., etc., vice versa. We compare things a lot of the time, try to understand, shape and see what we can do with ourselves. You know, how do you know it's an apple and not a banana? Many factors, right? And they're opposites, because if you didn't know the opposites, you wouldn't know what it was. Yeah? But what I'm trying to say to you, the point is that's a distraction. The thoughts. You know what I mean? You want artistic creation, not artistic destruction. Does that don't add up to artistry? Artistry is the one who knows how to work with the Tao like a paintbrush, who can paint a beautiful life from this angle of it. You are an angle, a position of that, as I say. Yeah? In the Tao. So I'm saying. So you need to understand. The truth is the truth. Not my truth, I'm saying, oh, Laos is truth. That's what Laos is trying to tell you in the Dao Jing. The truth is the truth. Everything. Up, man, living on earth, right? Yin and yang, everything is yin and yang. Everything is yin and yang. When I'm breathing in, every space, my heart's beating, boom, 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 my heart beating in, my heart beating in, I'm looking down this road, everything is. And the way that my skeleton bones are lined up in the body, everything's working, everything. Everything. And nothing. And nothing is nothing. But everything, what is existence, is true. So what is not true, it doesn't exist. It's nothing. Yeah? But everything that does exist, there's got two sides to it, the balance. That's what yin and yang, what Laos was talking about in the Dao Jing, very, very clearly. But when I talk to you and I say those words, when I say Dao Jing, you think, what the fuck? He's talking about some Chinese word, some old ancient word. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying breathe. Live your life. You know, just feel. There's no words for it. Tao has no words. The truth is the truth. Your yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not going to come. To here now. To understand your life through feeling. Your mind gets confused by all this what's happening in the world around you. That's nothing. You can be regarded as AI. But your body, it understands a lot. You see. It's not what you do. It's not what you are. That's all. It's not what I said. It's what you heard. It's not what you heard. It's what I said. Everything is in and out. This woman's face, tomorrow she'll be smiling. You know, remember, it's not your money coming and going. There's money coming and going. Money means nothing. Look at this one here. Is it the glasses or is it the robot? No. So what I'm saying is the truth is the truth. If it's not true, it's nothing. When you study yin and yang in everything you do, you understand not just a step, but the place for the step. As you're listening to the sound, everything you're doing, everything here is Taiji, as I say, everything. The whole life. It's the power in listening. The power in listening. There's a power in listening. There's a power in listening. There's a power in hearing, I should say. If you're always listening too hard for if you're fishing for that one fish, you probably won't get that one. Will you? So you exhaust yourself. Right? The man said he's going fishing. The man said, I'm planning to do this or that. You're planning for this or that. So you create a world in your mind and you live by that imaginary world, or the one that people are telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that, yeah? You have to understand, that's what we're talking about, see? That's exactly what I'm talking about now. Right? So you have to understand that, yeah? When you know nothing, when you follow everything, you follow nothing. When you follow one, you follow none. More is less, less is more, see? That's what allows us telling you about yin and yang, see? It's everything you do. If you lie to yourself, you accept death. Life is true. Life is true. See? Understand that? Health in the body. You can't always breathe in, you need to breathe out. You can't always eat, you need to go to the toilet. You see what I'm saying? So it's what it is. So the truth is the truth. Power's in you when you're moving. The reason I keep repeating those names, as in Lao Tzu and Dao Jing and Yin and Yang and the Tao, when I keep saying these words, okay, is because that's most of what people will understand when they see me walking along this road. A lot of people around me, I'm not giving a speech, I'm talking to the viewers. But anyone who does over here, I'm not talking to them. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm not talking to them like to their face, but it's like, you know, if they're here, they'll hear that, he's talking shit, or he's talking ancient wisdom that comes from a specific culture that they will know. See, part of in history, so they can't immediately dismiss it. They have to say, what's he speaking about? See? So the truth is the truth. You have to look into it more in any language. It's not the language, it's the truth. True language.